Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Are you ready for a holiday in one of the most spectacular volcanic islands? Exploring secret waterfalls, black sand beaches and lush rainforests is just totally unbelievable. So here are the top 10 places to visit in Dominica. Everything from relaxing in geothermal bubbles to super green jungle hiking. If you have ever imagined the ultimate tropical getaway, Dominica is what you might want to add to your bucket list. Hang on until the end and get ready to take off. Cabrits National Park. Cabrits National Park, located in northwestern Dominica, brings together everything you need. The thick green forests, swamps, black sand beaches, and amazing coral reefs. This beautiful peninsula offers amazing views from the top, and the reefs are great for snorkeling and diving. Besides that, this park is one of Dominica's coolest historical places. Here, you can tour the remains of the 18th century British military Fort Shirley with its views over Prince Rupert Bay. A small museum at the entrance might interest those wanting a greater understanding of Dominica's colonial history. Walking trails take you through parts of the forest, past the fort ruins, and lead to viewpoints with amazing views of Portsmouth Town, the Green Hills, and the Blue Sea. Benches along the way make it a nice spot to relax and rest. There are beaches around the area, making it a great spot to relax and take a break. This is a nice place to spend a few hours, get a feel for the historical atmosphere, allow time for a short hike, and take loads of pictures.
Number 9. Roseau. Nestled by a set of pretty mountains, Roseau, Dominica's capital, is a lively mix of West Indian cottages and bustling market stalls with a chill vibe. Unlike almost every other Caribbean capital, there's not a single gaudy shop or chain retailer in evidence, just local ones, and it gives off a chill, friendly vibe. Hurricane Maria devastated it in 2017, but it has truly made a comeback with many of the newer buildings made hurricane-proof. A waterfront, seaside walk, and a cruise ship dock along Roseau are jammed in the busy winter season. The old market of Roseau, selling fresh tropical fruits, vegetables, herbs, baskets, and coconut shell souvenirs, is not far from the dock and is lying at the heart of the city. It's easy to do other exciting things in Roseau, Dominica, like strolling around the botanic gardens of Dominica or learning about its history in the compact Dominica Museum.
Number 8. Victoria Falls. This is without a doubt one of the most beautiful and dramatic waterfalls in Dominica. It is an adventure to take. Waterfall of Morne National Park. Its water comes from the White River and flows over a cliff to fall into a warm pool. What is super cool is that the water is actually milky white due to the minerals, which makes it even more special and unique. The trek to the waterfall will be a 40-minute hike, and yeah, it's a bit tough, but don't stress. Consider it part of the adventure. You'll want to wear water shoes with a good grip, as you will have to cross rivers and climb over some boulders. But seriously, when you get to the waterfall and see everything that is simply amazing about nature, it becomes so worth it. At the end of the hike, reward yourself with a nice dip in the warm pool at the base of the falls.
Number 7. Papillote Tropical Gardens. Indeed, Papillote is a slice of heaven on earth in Dominica for nature lovers, photographers, and even those who enjoy simple walks. There is an eco-hotel that is fully enveloped by nature. A delightful 10-acre garden is part of the Grand Papillote Wilderness Retreat. The huge bamboo trees, bright ginger flowers, beautiful orchids, bromeliads, and begonias will pop up again and again as you walk through the winding paths. You'll not only see plants, you'll most likely encounter frogs jumping around, colorful birds flying around, and butterflies flitting about, making the place feel almost magical. In addition to the great views of surrounding mountains and valleys, this spot is a paradise for photographers. After you are done with excursions, you can sit back and relax in the retreat's awesome mineral pool, heated by a nearby hot spring. Such a perfect way to kick back. And if you want more adventure, The beautiful Trafalgar Falls are just a short hike away. Definitely, if you are a nature lover, you have got to go there. Number 6. Dominica's beaches. People often visit Dominica for hiking and nature, but there are still some great beaches on this lush green Caribbean island. Most beaches here are volcanic black sand beaches, although the sand can look grey depending on the light. Mero Beach is probably one of the coolest places on the coast, just a 25-minute drive from the capital Roseau. It is incredibly popular with people visiting from the cruise ships. You can rent sun lounges and umbrellas and get snacks and drinks from some cool bamboo shacks close to the shore. If you are looking for things to do in this area, check out Papillote Beach in Portsmouth, the second largest town in Dominica. It has pretty palm trees, soft light-colored sand, and there's a hip restaurant nearby. If you are looking for Dominica's most beautiful beach, then hightail it to the wild and remote Batibu Beach up in the far north. A trip to this beach is a bit of an adventure. You'll have to get a 4-wheel drive for the bumpy track, park at the top, and get a little exercise down to the shore. Well, let me tell you, it is worth it once you finally reach Batibu. You'll find thick forests of coconut palms lining the sand, and notice how the headline curls around this comfy way, with the green hills waving in the background. Undoubtedly, you'll see why this beautiful beach was one of the filming locations for one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Now, before we get into the top 5, which place are you most hyped to check out so far? Hit me up with your comments, and don't forget to stick around for more hidden gems. Number 5. Champagne Reef. Seriously, Champagne Reef is one of Dominica's coolest places to go diving or snorkeling. It's located on the southwest coast, where bubbles created by this marine reserve burst from the geothermal active ocean floor. It feels like swimming through a glass of champagne. Those bubbles complete the magical feeling of this underwater experience. Just a few feet away from the shore, you will be thrilled to see a wild kind of sea life. You might spot creatures like batfish, seahorses, barracudas, rays, squids, and trumpetfish. Access is right from the rocky black sand Champagne Beach, which makes visiting very easy. If you can try to visit when the crowds of cruise ships are not around to keep a chill and laid-back vibe going.
Number 4. Boiling Lake. Boiling Lake is easily one of the coolest spots in Morne National Park. It's a large lake of boiling grey-green water at the end of a tough 3-hour hike through dense forest. Take it from me, it will be worth your while. Scientists believe the 63-meter wide lake is boiling because it's a flooded crack in the ground that lets steam escape from the hot lava underneath. The temperature right on the lake edge varies from 82 to 92 degrees Celsius. That's about 180 to 198 degrees Fahrenheit, and right in the middle it boils. If by chance you find yourself there on a post-rain hike, be forewarned. The terrain gets very slippery and muddy. You should always do this hike with a guide.
Number 3. Middleham Falls. You can appreciate the view of Middleham Falls, one of the coolest waterfalls in Dominica. It's gorgeous, very peaceful, and oh so refreshing. This stunning waterfall flows some 200 feet from the mountains of Loda, deep into Pitons National Park. The waterfalls from such a great height that it looks as if it's dropping straight from the sky. If you're going to hike to the falls, be prepared for a hard ascent. This will be difficult for children and those who prefer easier walks. The ground is quite slippery, so don't forget good hiking shoes. And of course, take some water with you, as there is no facility for many kilometers around here. If you want to have even more fun, take your bathing suit and jump off the cliff into the refreshing pool beneath. I tell you that honestly, it's one of those things that you'll remember forever. And don't forget to have your camera handy because the view is amazing. Number 2. Trafalgar Falls. If you ever happen to be in Dominica, you must see Trafalgar Falls. The hike takes a simple 10 to 15 minute stroll within the confines of this beautiful forest full of ginger and orchids. Honestly, it makes the whole walk seem like a mini adventure. At the end are 2 waterfalls named Morne and Father. The cool mountain water feels super refreshing when it hits you, and it gets even better because there's a hot mineral spring mixing in at the bottom. After the quick hike, One can just sit in the hot and cold pools at the base of the falls and hang out with rock faces colored by sulphur. This is the most chill place to hang out, with the waterfalls gushing in the background and nature everywhere. People dig this cool combination of hot water and cold waters with the laid-back vibe of the spot. It's awe-inspiring and you should not miss it. Number 1. Morne National Park. Morne National Park in Dominica is the crowning jewel of this island. Much of the island's mountainous interior is occupied by this park, most of which is ancient rainforest, from the thick jungle with giant ferns and wild orchids to the shortened cloud forest on the upper slopes of 1,424-meter Morne. The park includes stunning lakes like Balding Lake and Bory Lake, and some of Dominica's most dramatic waterfalls. With these stunning lakes and emerald mountains, the 17,000-acre UNESCO World Heritage Site holds some of Dominica's most impressive waterfalls like Victoria Falls, Trafalgar Falls, Emerald Pool, and Middleham Falls. Here, the pools are topaz-colored, and swimmers make their way through a narrow canyon below the waterfall. So yes, this is where one of the Pirates of the Caribbean flicks was shot. And guess what? The park has another jaw-dropping surprise: the steaming Valley of Desolation, filled with bubbling mud ponds, colorful hot springs, and little geysers. If you want to kick off your visit to the park, a great spot to start is the village of Luda, just 11 kilometers or less than 7 miles away from Roseau. What place in Dominica would you like to visit the most? Is there anything we missed that is high on your list? Comment below if you enjoy this video, and be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and subscribe to our channel for more great travel content. That's all from us in this video. Thanks again for watching.
Bonne journée tout le monde.